Hey everyone, Andrea here from Paxton, Illinois. You can also call me #Andy Girl. Today I'm making something pretty easy, peppermint patties. I didn't put it in the title, I totally forgot, but I will go back and edit that. But if you are joining me live, drop a 1 below. If you're watching the replay, #replay. And if you are new, drop the word new. Tell me where you're coming in from. I'm always curious to see where everyone lives, see how far apart we are, and make sure if you are new that you add me on Facebook. So, going to make peppermint patties. I already have the first batch already made, so you can see how to put the chocolate on. We can do that together. Haven't even tried it yet, so this will be fun, but let's go ahead and make the middle part of the peppermint patties. And if you want this full recipe, just drop secret below and I will get you the recipe. Okay, so it calls for a cup of powdered monk fruit or whatever sweetener you like to use. I use monk fruit. I don't have the powdered. I don't buy the powdered. I rarely come across recipes that need powder, so when that happens, I just blend or mix up my own powdered sugar. So just like an individual little mixer here, a cup of sugar, well, monk fruit, not real sugar, but there you know what I mean. And then my husband might have to help me with this thing, but because I'm not good at it. Let's see, I might have got it. Oh, I got it. Yeah. So I'll just give it some pulses and get it going. So there we go. Yeah. Anyway, so you're gonna need 1 ounce of cream cheese. So I'm gonna cut this here. It's kind of something. Thank you.
You're welcome. You needed a towel.
No, I did not.
Okay.
All right, put it in the bowl. There we go. Then we're going to put the sugar, the powdered monk fruit or swerve or whatever you use in there. And get this out of the way. And then we're going to do a ½ teaspoon of peppermint extract. If you're just joining in, we're making peppermint patties, and if you want to share this out to any keto groups or food groups, I'd appreciate that. Alright, peppermint. So make sure it says peppermint, not just the plain mint, otherwise it's not going to taste right, and it's going to taste like, I don't know, toothpaste or something.
Pepper nuts.
Make sure it's peppermint, ½ teaspoon. I had to hunt this down around Christmas time. It was pretty hard to find. And then 1 teaspoon of heavy cream. So I got that out. Thank you for the share, Bria Cook. I appreciate you. Hi, Tammy. Hi, Grandma. All right. 1 tablespoon of heavy cream. And that is it. Woohoo! Okay. So we're going to use the hand mixer, and then we are going to line a baking sheet with parchment paper, and we're going to roll these into little balls and then flatten them and then let them go in the freezer for 15 minutes. And then you put the chocolate on. So you guys see? Let me get you closer. Closer. Alright. Oh, maybe it'd help if I plugged it in. Technical difficulties. Thank you all for the share. Thanks for hopping on. If you're new, make sure you add me on Facebook so you can get this recipe. If you want the recipe, drop recipe or secret below, so I can add you to a keto group full of recipes and this recipe as well. There's tons of dessert recipes. There's tons of dinner recipes. If you just need like a 1 week menu, there's a bunch of those in there. So this kind of gets crumbly, as you can see. But once you form the balls, it'll stick to itself. And it smells really pepperminty. Woo! And I'm sure if you want to add some food coloring to make it fun for the kiddos, you can do that. Maybe I'll do that. I don't know. Should I do that?
Do it.
Do it. No, I don't have my food coloring open actually. Okay. All right. Let me turn this up here. It's pretty much good. Good. Turn it off! Oh my goodness. Okay. Alright. So pretty easy, right? That's 4 ingredients to make some peppermint patties. And then, of course, the chocolate will be 6 ounces of chocolate and 2 teaspoons of coconut oil. So you just take this. We'll get a baking sheet. And parchment paper. Thank you all for tuning in. If you're tuning in and you are new, comment new. Tell me where you're coming from. If you're live, drop a 1. If you're watching the red live box, if you're watching the replay, hashtag replay. And don't forget, sharing is caring. So you'll take this, and you can even use like a tablespoon or something to help you kind of grab it out. Make sure your hands are clean, and my hands are clean. So however big size or whatever size you want ball, and flatten it. I'm sure everyone's going to get a different amount, but the recipe says that it makes 24. So can you guys see this? So you'll just lay it on the parchment paper, however, and either form the ball in your hand or kind of mold it out. If you have those little mini muffin tins, you can put it in there, and that way they're all the same size. So you'll do that for every single one of them, and then put it in the freezer for 15 minutes. And then I do have a finished batch in the freezer ready. So nothing pretty. They're all different shapes, whatever. They're going in my mouth. It doesn't matter. But if you want it all fancy, do the little mini tin, muffin tin, or anything like that. So then you're going to get 6 ounces of sugar-free chocolate or dark chocolate chips and measure it out. So I got 6 ounces. Oh gosh, 6 ounces here measured out. This is for the ones that we just made, but I already have some chocolate melted. So 6 ounces of chocolate, 2 teaspoons of coconut oil. Coconut oil, and then mix it in the microwave and get it nice and melty. And then you're going to dip your patties into the chocolate and then put it back in the freezer. And then you're going to keep them in the freezer. So once the chocolate is solid in the freezer, I would put them all in a Ziploc baggie and keep them that way. Did you do the Almond Joy video? Yes, I did. Yes, I did the Almond Joys. I still have those in my freezer. We had some last night. All right. Here we go. What am I going to do this with? A spoon? Hold on 1 second. Maybe a fork and a spoon. I don't know. This is going to be funny. Okay. So, yeah. Make sure they're frozen and just dip it in there and try to get access off, I suppose. And then put it on the parchment paper. Can you guys see that? Here we go. Hopefully you don't fall off my stand here. Drown it. And put it there. It's going to be delicious. I'm excited for it. And we're going to have 2 batches now. And the carb count will always depend on how many you're getting and what kind of chocolate you're using. All the chocolate brands and types I've seen have different carb amounts. So I'm not going to tell you what my carbs are because it's going to be different for everybody. But just know this is low carb. This is keto. If you're following that kind of lifestyle, even if you're not, this is a good little snack or treat for you and the kids that's not full of carbs and sugar. All right. So you guys, does that look good?
It does look good.
So yes, do you guys have any questions on anything? You want to say hi since you're popping in there?
Hello. I'm just waiting for the snacks.
Yeah, he's waiting. So these, yeah, mine are different sizes. So if you want them all like pretty close to the same size, I would do the little muffin tin. You guys know what I'm talking about, right? I've done it before, but my hands are a little sticky right now. Otherwise, I would show you. But yeah, this is just all you do, and then you'll put it back in the freezer till they're done, and then enjoy. And like I said, if you want to add some food coloring to the mint patties to make it fun for the kids, you definitely can do that. And if you want the recipe, drop recipe below, and I will get you added to a keto group that has the recipe in it, and tons of other recipes. All right, well, if this brought you guys some value and if you're excited about these mint patties, drop a 10 below. And I hope you have a good rest of your Saturday, and I will see you tomorrow. Bye, friends.